Hello there everybody and welcome to Rent to Rent Monthly Cashflow Live episode number 15. Today we're talking about extra monthly cash is in the details. Extra monthly cash is in the details. Now I'm going to demonstrate this to you on this live stream. I'm going to show you how extra monthly cash is in the very details of what you do. And if you're not paying attention to the details, you are losing cash. Look, you're on here, you're watching this, you're on this live stream, you're subscribed to my page, you read my emails because you want more cash from your rent-to-rent business. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening. That's why you're watching. That's why you pay attention. So look, today I'm going to show you how the extra monthly cash that you want, some of that is in the details. You can get that very quickly, very effectively by applying the few things that I'm about to tell you today. Look, before we get going, I want to tell you about an event I'm running Saturday, 28th of January 2017. It's in a week and a bit's time. And in this event, we're going to talk about the detail of how you make more profit from your rent-to-rent business, an extension of what I'm doing here on this live stream today. So look, the link live2017.rent2rent.co is in the description above. Click on it. There's a video there, explains everything. So look, just go click there, book your ticket. There's only 24 seats remaining because almost half of them have sold out already. And I'm really excited about this event because it's not just me speaking, it's people who've helped me get to where I've got to, and people who are going to help me grow this year, and people that will help you grow. So look, book your ticket. It's a small event, only 40 people at the event maximum. I like small events. I get to know you intimately. You get to know me. It's not crazy numbers of people, and you actually get to ask me questions and see things directly from me. So look, the link is in the description above, live2017.rent2rent.co. And like I said, it's an extension of what I'm talking about on this live stream, and I have been talking about on my live stream so far. So look, what do I mean by the extra monthly cash is in the detail? The extra monthly cash is in the detail. What do I mean by that? I'm going to actually demonstrate this for you with some numbers. Now, I know numbers are not the simplest, easiest thing to understand, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to actually grab a piece of paper and I'm going to write it on the piece of paper and show you what I mean, okay? So I'm going to grab a piece of paper and actually write these numbers so you can see exactly what I mean by this, right? Exactly what I mean by this. Right, so you're running a rent-to-rent business. I'm going to assume you're running a rent-to-rent business here because, you know, this is what it's about. I do rent-to-rent. I teach people rent-to-rent. It's one of the best strategies around, in my opinion. And if you're not doing it, if you've never heard of it, then hey, where have you been? I joke. But look, if you've never heard of it, there is actually a book that I'm releasing on my page. There's somewhere you can like it. You can say that you want it. When it's ready, I'll give you a digital copy for free before I start charging for it. But here's the thing. Look. If you're already doing rent-to-rent, or any strategy for that matter, this is going to make the difference for you. Because most people do not understand that raising your game in some small areas of your business, making small tweaks here and there, increases your profitability beyond what you really think is possible. The effect is not linear. What I mean by linear is when you change one thing, another thing changes within the same proportion. So if I decrease my cost by 5% and increase my income by 5%, then I should make 10% more money. But that's not true. That's not what actually happens. What happens is you make way more than 10% in your actual profit. You see, here's the thing. I'm going to go through the numbers right now. Let's assume you have a rent-to-rent deal. I've got some numbers written here, so I'm going to keep looking at the piece of paper. Here's the thing. You've got a rent-to-rent deal. And right now, you're making £1,000 a month from this one rent-to-rent deal. Like, that's the standard that we go for. You know, £1,000 is the minimum that we're looking to achieve on a rent-to-rent deal. And to be honest, it should be the minimum you're looking to achieve. If you get a bit under that, that's cool. Might still be a good deal. But if you get over that, fantastic. But, you know, you should be aiming for £1,000 a month per deal that you do. So look, it's cash flowing at £1,000 per month. Now, I'm going to make some assumptions here. The very first assumption is that the rent you're collecting for this property, the total rent you're collecting from all the rooms when it's full, is £2,500 a month. £2,500. If you get stuck anywhere, let me know and I'll repeat this information. So here's the thing. £2,500 a month. you are paying out the fee to the landlord and the bills, etc. total 1,500. Okay, so I made the math super simple. You're bringing in 2.5 grand, £1,500 a month is going out. Okay, now here's the thing. That means you are netting, you're putting £1,000 a month into your pocket every single month from that particular deal. Okay, now here's the thing. Most people, when they think of this kind of thing, they go, okay, well, if I decrease the cost by 5% and increase the income by 5%, I'll make 10% more. But that's not actually true. And most people do not see the power, the real power of decreasing costs and, more importantly, increasing income. So here's the thing. So I'm going to just write here on this piece of paper so you can see. So currently, so I'm going to put currently here. You're bringing in £2,500 a month. £1,500 is going out. That's rent, bills, etc. on your rent-to-rent deal. And that leaves you £1,000 per month. Right? You can't see that. So I'm going to bring it closer to you. There you go. Oops. Okay, so your rent you're collecting is £2,500 from all the tenants put together. Assuming the property's full, you're paying out £1,500 a month. It leaves you with £1,000 per month. Here's the thing. Here's the thing I really want to show you. Here's the thing I want to demonstrate how you're going to make more cash every month using this really simple step here, right? Here's the thing, right? Let's assume you just increase. I'm going to take one really simple example. You increase the rent by 5%, right? So we're plus 5% on the rent that you charge, that you collect from your tenants. So if you plus 5% of 2,500, now you're collecting £2,625 per calendar month, right? But here's the thing. If we only do that, that means you're making an extra £125. As you can see, if the rent there is 2.5 grand and the rent there is 2,625, if your costs remain the same, you make an extra £125 a month just by increasing the rent by 5%. And that's quite conservative. Increasing the rent by 5%, it's not a lot of money to increase the rent by. That's £125 from the whole house, the house as a whole, which if you've got 5 rooms in a house, that's £25 a month. Now, you could probably start a contract today, in a year's time, increasing the rent by £25 on one room. It's not that much, you know. No one's going to all of a sudden move out because they've got to pay an extra 25 quid a month. Some people may, but most of them won't move out because there's a lot of hassle there involved and they're not going to want to move out. Here's the thing though. Look, if we also decrease the costs by 5%, by just 5%, then our costs come down to 14.25 per month, right? So we've increased the rent to 2,625. We'll decrease the cost to 1,425, right? From the original. Well, them two things combined, that's 5% increase in the rent, 5% decrease in the cost. That combined now means that we're making £1,200 net per month. £1,200 net per month. That is a difference of 20%. You see, a 5% increase in your rent and a 5% decrease in your cost does not equal a 10% increase in your profitability. It equals a 20% increase in your profitability. Now look, that's on 5%. If you can just decrease costs here and increase income there, that's on 5%. And that doesn't take a lot. All you need to do is increase the rent you're charging. You probably don't really need to do much different to what you're doing now. Right? You don't need to go and make the house amazing or anything like that. You could probably just do that. If you've had your property for a while, you haven't increased the rent for the tenants for a while, you could just do that now. Just go and increase the rent. They'll probably just pay it. Right? You're not doing anything spectacular, not doing anything crazy. And decreasing the cost, well, decrease the cost by 5%. Look at your utility bills, renegotiate your broadband contract, do a few bits and bobs. You probably decrease your costs. If you own the property, you could quite easily go and see if you can remortgage the property, decrease your costs like that. There's various ways you can decrease your costs. You can do more of the work yourself, etc. But here's the thing. I want to focus on increasing the amount you get per room, the amount you're bringing in per room, instead of decreasing costs, because there's more leverage in that. Now here's the thing. I want to do you one more example here. Let's say we increase the rent we're charging by 10%. So now, instead of charging 2,500, it's 2,750. Let's say our costs have decreased down to 1425. So that's the 5%. So we've got 5% less costs, right? Instead of having the scenario where our costs are £1,500 a month, we've decreased your cost by 5% only, right? And you've increased your income by 10%. Well, what does that equal? I didn't actually do these numbers beforehand, so just gonna have to work it out, which is very, very poor planning for me. But hey, let's just work it out. Well, it's definitely over £1,000 because the cash flow £1,000 before. Okay, so if we go from here, 1,200, so we're increasing that by 125, so that's 1325. Sorry, 1325. So that is an increase of 32.5%. 32.5%. Look, here, copy this strategy. Copy this strategy right now. You're going to increase your profitability by 30%. I should have named this live stream something totally different. But look, copy this strategy and you increase your income, your net income by 30%. Really simple. Increase your rent by 10%, decrease your costs by 5%, and you make an extra 30%. 30% net income from doing them two really, really, really super duper uber simple tasks. But here's the thing. The cash, the extra monthly cash is in the detail here. You see, you do that, you increase the rent, you decrease the cost, you make loads more money. But here's the thing that most people don't get. Here's the bit that I want you to get. Here's the whole point of this live stream today. This is if you take one thing away, take this away. That this doesn't happen unless you know how. You've got to understand, you've got to have the knowledge. Now look, I don't want to get things muddled up. Knowledge itself is not power. You have a bit of knowledge, you're not powerful. Here's the thing, if knowledge itself was power, university lecturers, university professors would be the wealthiest people, the most powerful people in the world, but they're not, because knowledge itself is not power. Knowledge, when it's applied, is power. Here, if you want to increase your rents by 10%, if you want to increase your rents by 20%, you got to know how. You got to do a few things differently. You might need to invest a bit of money. Might need to change the way in which you're operating your business, and decreasing your costs is the same thing. You've got to think differently, do things differently to enact what you're doing. If you want to make an extra 30% from one property, imagine you did that on your whole portfolio. Imagine you got 10 properties, you increase your rent by 10%, decrease your cost by 10% on every single property, right? That's an extra 30% across your whole portfolio. Now overnight, you're going to make a lot more money using this one thing I'm talking about. And here's the thing, it's all in the detail. You got to get the detail. So here's the thing. Look, I'm running an event Saturday, 28th of January 2017, 26 seats, I think, 24 seats remaining. Link is in the description above. Live 2017.rent2rent.co. Live 2017.rent2rent.co is the website address. You go there, watch the video and book your ticket, because the whole purpose of that day, the reason I'm running this day, the whole content of that day is all around the details of how to become more profitable. Look, it's all good me standing here and going, hey, increase your rent by 10 or 20%. But on that day, I'm going to teach you the tools to increase your rent by 10, 20%. That's what I'm going to teach you. Not just myself, but I'm going to bring the experts who I learned from. So you could just learn from the horse's mouth of how to go about doing that. How to make your houses outstanding. How to have swarms of people come and rent the rooms out faster than you ever thought possible. And also, I'm going to show you how to decrease some of your costs on the day. Decrease your upfront costs, decrease your running costs. And I'm going to show you how to make, and all of this combined is going to show you how to make turn your business into a consistent, unstoppable business. Consistency is the number one thing that big businesses have. Consistency and predictability. If you want to be big, if you want to be bigger than you are now, if you want to get to your income, you're going to have to do a number of deals. 5, 10, 15, 20, however many deals that is. But consistency and predictability is what's going to enable you to become a large business. If you can't predict where you're going, when you become bigger, you become more of a mess. And that's what we're going to talk about, is increasing your profitability and therefore, as a result, increasing your predictability. The link is in the description of above. Live 2017 rent2rent.co, live 2017.rent2rent.co. So on that day, I'm going to talk to you about how you can increase your rents, not by 10%. See, this example here that I gave, we're increasing the rents by 10%. But on that day, one of the things we're going to show you is how to increase your rents by more than 10%, by 20%, right? At least 20%. And how to do it quite seamlessly and easily, even if you just don't really, you don't want to put loads of effort in. You just need to put a little bit more effort in than what you currently do now, and you increase your rent. But not only do you increase your rent, you increase the certainty of getting tenants, the speed at which you get tenants, the quality of the tenants you get, and how long the tenants stay, as well as them paying more, so you're more profitable. That's one of the things I'm going to teach you on the day. Just one. But here's the thing. The main purpose of the day is I want to show you how to become more profitable. How to become more profitable so you can do less deals and get to the income you want to get. So if you're doing rent to rent, if you're thinking, you know what, I want to be able to do less deals and get forward faster, this is the day for you. Book on the link above before the 24 remaining tickets are taken. Cool. So I want to give you a practical here. Here's the thing. It's all great us talking about this. Here's the thing. I want you to see this in action in your business today, right? Today or this week. Maybe it won't happen exactly today, but this week. Do this. Go back to your tenants who've been living in your properties for a long time and increase their rent by 5%. That's it. Simple as that. Go back to every tenant that you've got. We're doing this month, by the way. We're going through our portfolio, increasing rents, because we haven't done that for a little while. And we're going to go back and we're going to increase the rents on a number of tenants. And by 5% at least, raise it by, if you don't want to do 5%, do 2%. Just go and raise the rent. Add an extra 10 quid onto it, right? That small little effort is going to make you more money every month with just a tiny little email or letter that you're going to send. That's it, right? Go back to your tenants right now, today, and go and email them and go, hey, by the way, this is your notice. By the 1st of next month or the 1st of the month after, whenever their rent is due, right? You got to give them a month's notice that their rent is increasing. But hey, by the 1st of March, your new rent will be whatever it is. You've increased their rent. And look, you're going to make more money straight away. Most people get scared at doing this. I'll tell you why. I want to get real with you. I'll tell you why. Most people are scared of doing this. I used to be scared of doing this. And the reason I was scared, because I thought, oh my God, if I do this, every single one of my tenants is going to leave. And then I don't have a business. What? How? I can't do it. I just can't do it. Everybody's going to leave if I increase the rent, ever. As long as they're in the property, I won't increase the rent. One tenant I had, I kept his rent the same for about 3 years. 3 whole years. I did not increase his rent by even a penny. But here's the thing. He's still a tenant of mine. I've now increased his rent. He's still a tenant of mine. He's like 5 years into... He's the first tenant I ever got, and I was scared of losing him. I think we're like 6 years in now. I've been doing property like 5 or 6 years. I can't remember the exact amount of time. But he's still with me. I increase his rent, he stays, because here's the thing. Here's the mindset shift. Here's the difference. When tenants are in a property and you raise their rent by £10, £20 a month, whatever it is, look, don't go and take the piss and raise it by £100 because you're like, oh, I'm going to screw them over. Don't do that. Just raise their rent a little bit, right? Raise their rent a little bit and see. Here's the thing. Once a tenant is in a room, in a house, the amount of effort and time it takes to find a property they like and move into that property, they're not going to move out. Because it's not worth their time and effort and energy to go and find another property to move out to when they could just pay the extra 10 or 20 quid a month. It's a lot easier to just pay the extra small amount of money every single month and make so much more, make you so much more money. Because if you do that with every tenant in every property you've got, you're going to make hundreds of pounds every single month more today or this month. by the end of this month, probably, more likely. Okay, so that's your practical. Go and do that right now. Go. As soon as we offer the live stream, go and do that. And look, if you've not booked a ticket, if you don't know what my event is about, live2017.rentrent.co is the link to the video that tells you about my live event that I'm running on 28th of January. It's a Saturday. It's in central London at Brown's Bar and Brasserie on Shad Thames, absolutely beautiful area of London. One-day event. There's only 40 people who are going to be in the room as a maximum. 16 of them tickets, I believe, or 16 or 14. So one of them wage out, something. About 14, 15, 16 tickets have already sold out. There are only 25, 26 tickets left. It's a small event. I don't do big events. I don't like doing big events. I have no intention of running big events. But what that also means is I don't run events very often. This is the only time in 2017 I'm running this event. The only time. If you want to come and experience this live, if you want to ask questions live, if you want to meet me live and learn this stuff to make your business more profitable in 2017, if you want to make the deals that you're going to do more profitable in 2017, if you want to make the deals you've already done more profitable in 2017, this is the event for you. We're going to teach you how to wow your tenants, get tenants quicker, get them to stay longer, have better quality tenants who keep the property better, who pay more, make you more money, and it's much easier and you're much happier running your business. The whole idea of the day is to make more cash out of your business. I'm going to teach you some strategies you can implement right away. And we're going to teach you some strategies that you could implement in the longer term as well. And look, if you're doing rent to rent, or to be honest, like I've called it the rent to rent, you know, the name of the event has rent to rent in the title, but this also applies to you if you're not doing rent to rent. But hey, if you are doing rent to rent, then this super applies to you, right? You want to make the most money the quickest in rent to rent to keep your cash flow coming in. Right? You got to keep them rooms filled, and that's why it's so relevant to you. Look, the link is in the description above, live2017.rentrent.co, live2017.rentrent.co. Go there right now, watch the video, it just explains what's going on today, and get yourself a ticket. It's got an insane guarantee, by the way. I let the video do the talking, but it's got an insane guarantee that basically you can't lose. It's just a crazy guarantee. And right now, the price... Well, watch the video. You see all the information. Go to the link, watch the video. You see all the information. It's just an insane offer, really. Like, it's just crazy. No one does this stuff. I've checked. I'm the only person in the marketplace who does this type of insane offer. So look, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the event. I'm really looking forward to running it. But hey, take this little practical away from here. Go and increase your rents right now. And if you haven't already, click the link above. Go to live2017.rentrent.co, live2017.rentrent.co. Click the link. Go and watch the video. Book your ticket before they're all sold out. And get to the event on Saturday, 28th of January 2017. Because it's not just me, but I'm bringing the people who've taught me what I know to the event. These are not big name speakers. These are not people who are traveling the circuit and talking at every event that you go to. These are people who are kind of doing property, actually active. People who've got experience, people who are moving things, or who are actually doing deals. And that's why I'm bringing them to you, to show you what you could do in your business. And I'm going to show you what we've done in ours. Look, if you want more profit in 2017, this is the event for you. Do not miss it. I'm not running an event again in 2017. This is just a one-off because I'm putting all my time, energy and effort and expertise into this one event to show you how to make more profit out of your business this year. Look, go there, click the link, get the information. I really love this episode. I'm going to see you on the next episode. Don't forget to click the link, watch a video and book your ticket. Take care. Have a great day. But click the link.